2021 was set to be a big shake-up in terms of regulations, but due to the pandemic, the biggest regulation changes since the start of the turbo hybrid era have been delayed until 2022. That doesn't mean things aren't changing this year, and we're set to see some fairly significant alterations. Here's the rundown of some of the new rules. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel, it really does help. Let's get into the changes. The biggest change isn't one we'll physically see on the car, but it is set to make a big impact. The 2021 season will introduce a budget cap of $145 million. This doesn't include the team's marketing budget, the salaries of their drivers, and the salaries of their 3 highest earning executives. Some teams even argued this should be reduced further to $100 million due to the pandemic, and Ross Brawn has already stated that the aim is to reduce this even further. The hope of the budget cap is that the gap between the top teams in the midfield will be closed, making for more entertaining racing and a more competitive championship. However, we don't expect to see the full effects of this for a few years, given Mercedes and Red Bull's already significant advantage. Teams could face a variety of punishments for breaking the budget cap, ranging from point deductions, race bans, and the most extreme being championship disqualification. There are also plenty of technical regulation changes being introduced. One thing that caused quite the commotion in 2020 was Mercedes' DAS system. The dual-axis steering system allows the driver to adjust the toe of the front wheels to optimise mechanical grip by pulling or pushing on the steering wheel. However, Mercedes won't have this advantage after it was banned by the FIA. Teams will be limited to what components they can change in order to ease financial restraints posed by the pandemic. For years, the drivers have been wanting to push the tyres to more extreme limits, and Pirelli will be introducing a new range of compounds this year. All drivers will now receive the same sets at each race weekend. The 2021 tyre plans had been met with resistance after they left drivers frustrated during last year's tests. Cars will now have a maximum weight of 749 kilograms, 3 kilograms more than in 2020, and the floor of the cars is set to be simplified and made narrower, making it less complex. 2021 will also see changes to aerodynamic testing rules. The lower a team finished in 2020, the longer they'll get testing in the wind tunnel this year. Williams will therefore get the most time after finishing bottom of the Constructors' Championship, whilst Mercedes will have the least after romping to the 2020 title. And finally, there will be stricter rules on copying teams. Mercedes and Racing Point's similarities led to the latter receiving a 15-point penalty, but there will now be stricter rules to stop this from happening. Well, what do you think? Will the regulation changes make for more competitive racing? Let us know in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and press the notification bell so you never miss a video.